Hello my cutiest of all cutienesses. Here I am with my last of my 10 Valentine's Day looks for 2018. But I'm not gonna stop doing makeup, of course. This is just the last one, number 10 in my Valentine's Day looks for this year. Now what I am going to do, and I am mentioning it in the video also, I'm gonna do a series of makeup looks in which I will combine colors that you can choose. So if you say I want to have a green and purple with pink polka dots look, I will do that for you. I already have got a couple of strange requests on my Facebook, but I take on the challenge. Okay, now this look is pure love and chocolate. L'amour au chocolat. Things gotta have a name, you know. I really hope you love this look, and if you want to see how I did this look, you'll just have to keep on watching as it's getting started right now. Today I want to do my last one in my Valentine's Day looks. So I am finishing off my Valentine's Day series, but I'm gonna do another series, and that is what you ask. It's gonna be a very strange series because it's really gonna be what anybody asks. So my next series will be all requested looks. So everybody can request some color combination that I haven't done yet, or that they have in their outfit that they want to wear. So for instance, there is one person that asks for white and gold mixed together, so gold and silver together, and that will be one of the looks. But there's also somebody who asks a red eye look with only red and I think orange or yellow lashes. Well, she's gonna get it. I'm going to do that in a look. Why not? Any request will be, if it's possible to do, I'll do it. I will. I take on the challenge. This makeup look is gonna be what I call romance au chocolat. That is nice, but people will have to understand if I write that it's meant to be romance au chocolat in French instead of chocolate romance in English. So I am going to start with a round, tapered, fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take immediately a transition color. I'm gonna take this light skin toned color and I'm gonna pop that all over the lid as my transition color. Then I'm going to take this light grayish brown tone and I'm gonna pop that in the crease. Then, before I'm gonna dive into these dark and shimmery browns, I am going to take Hoola bronzer and I'm gonna put that in the outer V. And some on the moving eyelid, so I'm going darker and darker, very slightly. So, up next, I am going to one of these dark browns. I'm going into this chocolatey brown, and I'm gonna use that in my outer part of my eye. And I'm gonna make some kind of a triangle there so that it'll be like an outer V, but I'm gonna connect the lines together. It's just a triangle. And I'm still using the same brush because it really goes in the crease with that tip. And if you fill it up while rolling, you're gonna have the coloration nicely around that tip too. So your crease and the surrounding area will be nicely brown. So you can use circular motions in the outer point of the crease and you will get the perfect shape that we want there. And as I see when I close my eyes, there's not much of that brown visible, so I'm bringing it up a little bit higher than my crease, so that when I look straight ahead you can see the darker edges. And then I'm gonna take a clean fluffy blending brush. This is a flat one, but it doesn't matter which shape it is as long as it's a very fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna blend the edges. As you see, the color is there, but it's so soft and it's really gonna be a smoky eye, but with different colors. It's gonna be gold, it's gonna be brown, it's gonna be a mixture. And I'm even gonna use that same brush that I was using, and now I am going to take this nice, very shimmery brown here, and I am also gonna pop that in that outer corner. And this I'm gonna bring slightly underneath my eye too, to start my lower lash line also. And then I perfectly know where to connect the upper and lower part. Now I'm gonna take a different palette. So now I am taking, still with this same brush, this light shimmery brown, and I'm applying that more to the middle of the eye. The dark brown I'm gonna bring almost to the outer edge, but not completely. I'm going more upwards in that outer corner. And now to really, and my ear is itching. Sorry. To really accentuate the outer corner, I am going to take another palette and take the darkest brown there's in there. As you see, this is almost black, and that's the brown that I want to use. But I'm gonna take a small fluffy appliement brush and pop it in the outer corner of my crease. For the outer corner and underneath the eye. And it is allowed to be patchy and to give lots of fallout, because we are gonna conceal, clean it up, we're gonna make that line crisp, we're gonna do lots of things to clean up that mess, because look at that, that is fallout. I should have taken a much more dense brush than this, but okay, it's too late, it's there. I'm not gonna do anything about it at this moment. I'm also taking this color a little bit to the middle of the eye in the crease, so following the line of my crease. And it looks like a muddy mess. And that's the intention. At this moment in the look, it is allowed to be a real muddy mess. Swooping that away makes a huge difference, as you see. And then with the blending brush, Here it is. I'm gonna blend this nicely and softly together. As you see, it's immediately changing from a muddy mess in a nice blended smoky eye. And as I said, the real crispy line I will do with a tissue before I do my concealer, or clean it up with concealer itself. My eye area is wrinkling up like crazy, and that is because my foundation is way too dry. It is such a mess. It's by L'Oréal, le teint à corps parfait, et ça n'est pas parfait, ça est désastreuse. That's a disaster. That is not a perfect complexion or look. Now, I am going to take this type of blush. Actually, it has a little bit of a brick tone, and with a round fluffy brush I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna pop that just higher than the brown that I've just applied in my crease line. So I'm bringing this just a bit higher to have a tiny bit of a more orange undertone in this look. To work this look off, I want to start, and I'm gonna use my fingers, because when you use your fingers, creamy or very shimmery eyeshadows give off so much more pigment. So I'm going to start with this lightest color on the inner corner of my eye. As you see, I'm just following my crease from the inner corner, and I am touching my lower eyelid too. So I'm doing my inner tear duct area and feather out towards the middle of my eyelid. And I'm cleaning off my hands because I'm gonna dive into that second brown. I'm taking this very shimmery color in the middle part of my eye. And I'm bringing that a bit higher because my crease is built up outwards. I'm really packing on this color. Again, clean off my hands. And now for the outer part, I was thinking, am I gonna use this beautiful bronze pigment? Because this is my eyeliner, and I think these two are gonna be so great together. I want to have a pretty blended line, so I'm going to try, and look how pigmented that is, to put that while pressing gently. Oh my god, look at that. I'm just pressing it in this outer corner of my eye without using any product to make it stick, because it is sticking so well by itself. Also because the colors underneath were a bit creamy and not just flat eyeshadow, and my fingers are a little bit damp, not wet but damp from the tissue. Now I am taking a very small appliement brush, and I am going to take that same pigment and I'm gonna use this for my outer part of my lower lash line and where it meets the upper lash line. So where the two meet, I want to apply it with a fine brush. And then you can either clean out this brush or take another one. And I'm going back into this mid color that I have used on top of my eye. And I'm gonna bring that nicely in the middle part and connect the lightest with the darkest color. And I am pressing it on very well because I want it to be a bit long lasting instead of being gone within half an hour. I'm gonna take my wet tissue and go underneath, make this line, and as I said, I am going to do my concealer, but first take away this dried out foundation under my eye. Now that's gonna be a much better base for the rest of this eye look. Now, because I don't have a real brown eye pencil, I'm taking a brow pencil and I'm gonna use that in my waterline. I'm gonna put glue on my falsies so that I can pop them on once my liner and everything is done. For the eyes, I want to work them off with this liner. If it's not gonna be enough to work them off, I will add black. But I'm gonna start with this and let's see what it says. Because with a glitter liner, it is not easy to make a wing or a sharp line. But I'm gonna try it anyway, because that's what I want today. I want to have a very festive chocolate look. And this is, wow! You can make a wing with it. And a very nice one if you ask me. It's a sticky thing. It's not like a cream liner or a gel liner. This is more glitter glue with the glitter already in it. Feels very weird as an eyeliner, but it is gorgeous. I might have to coat it twice or just dab it so that the glitter stays in place, because I see that I am rubbing it around. But oh, if you put on a second layer, wow, that's really wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I know that I am going to use that product, that brand, more often, that Fares Cosmetics, as liner instead of black. I normally always go for black. It's a thing, it's kind of a risk that you never take. And you can keep building this up, and the more you build, the more glitter there's gonna come. So it is so pleasant to play with. It's so amusing. And I should stop doing that, because that's too much fun, you know. And I want to use this. And it's by Ofra. It's from the Nikki Tutorials collection, but I am really looking forward to using this for my lips. Now I am going to pop on mascara. The liner is still drying, but the mascara won't bother that or ruin that. And I will do my lower lashes later on when this is completely dry. Now, before I'm gonna pop on my falsies, I'm gonna choose my concealer that I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna use two different types. I'm gonna mix my Pro's concealer and I'm gonna mix this little one by Pro Artist. They both are kind of pinkish, but I like a pink concealer instead of a very beige one. And as this is a very good one, but it's also very dry, I am using this extra because this is more beige and a lot more liquidy. And I'm gonna buff it in first so that I don't ruin my eye makeup with a beauty blender. And it's just as if my concealer is making a thick, cakey layer. But that is because my skin needs a little bit time to soak it in before I'm gonna spray my beauty blender with my self-made setting spray that specifically contains oils for my aging skin. First I'm gonna pop on these lashes before they are too dry. And it's the other way around. It's much easier if you put the right lash on the right eye and the left lash on the left eye. And now I'm going to take a beauty blender and I'm gonna make it very, very damp and press in my concealer without drying out my entire face. And I'm even gonna add what a difference in feel to the skin once you get your oils right. And I'm gonna take off my concealer off of my lip. And for the inner corner, I'm going to use this Born Pretty, very, very shimmery, very shimmery. And I'm gonna try one of my first disposable but also washable makeup brushes that I want to use when I do someone else's makeup. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this holographic and put that just on top and underneath that tip that I made with the brown liner. But it is very shimmery, but not the white that I was hoping for. So I'm going to take my highlighter by Ofra, which is very, 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 very beautiful. And I could have used these colors for my makeup too. Oh, this is so much better. Look at this. I am taking the lightest one, the white one. I'm gonna take with the same brush this beige and I'm gonna bring that, I'm gonna wiggle it a little bit underneath my lashes in the middle of my lower eyelid. And I'm going to take the orange one for the outer corner of my lower eyelid, which I connect to my wing. So I am just using this rusty orangey tone in this outer edge of my lower lash line and underneath that line. Oh my god, that is so gorgeous. Wow. Now, as this is so bright and so light as a highlighter, I'm not gonna use that, but I'm gonna use this, and it is a brand that I don't know because I got this as a sample, and seriously, it really says #1 Monster, and a monster is a sample, so I am leaving it in this lid thing, but I'm going to take a small appliement brush, and I am taking this highlighter to bring under my brow bone, and I'm blending it a little bit with that brown edge, but it is also very, very shimmery and oh so gorgeous. And now it's time for my real highlight, contour, blush and everything, and I'm going to start with my contour. And instead of just doing a contour, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. bronzer immediately. Now before I'm gonna do my highlight and blush, I'm gonna do my lower lashes. I can even make it darker brown, but I think it's enough like this. I think it's soft, I think it's sexy, it's a smoky eye, but oh so sexy and gorgeous. I don't want to change a thing about it. I'm gonna do my blush. Now let's really go over the blush this time. Let's really do some serious blushing here. Now I'm going to take a small brush and just dip it over the line where these two colors meet, and that I'm gonna try to gently, without overdoing it, use as my nose highlight and feather it on the forehead too. And now with my tulip brush I'm gonna dab also these two colors together, and I'm rolling it while I'm dabbing it. I normally don't do those stupid things, but with this I just got it. I can't help myself. I just got it. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to. Is it that I'm learning new things, or that I am getting a little bit more experienced or so? I don't know, but I like my looks lately very much. Now I'm taking a brownish lip liner and I'm gonna outline my lips a little bit, and then I'm going to see which one of these two I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use the two. This more on the outer edges and this in the center. One is by Ofra, one is by Colourpop, and I like them both. So, this is the final result of this makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below. Give me some thumbs up. And for me, there's as always just one thing left to say, and that is my love for makeup is spread all over to you, and I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye bye! Sure hope you got that. And that too.